Hello everyone and welcome to another game I played on Ptcgo. This time I'm going to be trying out my Haxorus Cobalion deck. I modified it since the last time I played it and took out all fighting types. So that means no Landorus, no Terrakion. And I'm going to start off and my opponent is going to mulligan. They reveal some grass energy, so I'm guessing this is Virizion Genesect. So that's the only real thing that runs that at this point. So I'm going to start off with an Axew, and I get another Axew off the mulligan draw that I was fortunate enough to get. And I'm going to start off first. So not too much to work with here. I could Ultra Ball, but not sure what I would get. Instead I'm going to Catcher, get up Genesect, get it stuck. Since it takes 3 cards to attack, it's probably the best thing to have active. I'm going to N, I get a Cobalion and a Keldeo. I'm going to play both down, although Keldeo is kind of dangerous since it's weak to grass. So I'm going to risk it and just play it and end my turn after attaching to Cobalion. So my opponent starts off with Genesect EX and Virizion EX on his side of the field. The thing about Genesect Virizion is the quickest attacker is Virizion, and it needs 2 cards to attack. It doesn't really have an effective energy acceleration unless you play Team Plasma Badge and Colress Machine. So my opponent's going to N. Probably didn't have any energy in hand. Maybe they can get some after the N. But it looks like they're going to play a Hypnotoxic Laser. And fortunately I miss out on the sleep. And they just end their turn, so no energy attachment for them. I'm going to attach, I think, a Bangle onto my bench Axew. I'm going to Skyla for a Floatstone, and I believe I did attach an energy onto Cobalion. I want to get that Floatstone to rush in with Keldeo, so I can clear the poison and start attacking with Cobalion. Just get some quick damage on the field while he doesn't have any energy. I'll only be hitting for 30, but that's more than enough if it's going to take him at least 2 turns to get the necessary energy on the field. He's going to hit me with a laser again. This isn't going to be too problematic for me thanks to Keldeo in play already. But I am asleep, and he will play the N. So now I see a Bouffalant come down on the field, so that might be problematic for me. Although Boofer won't work with Cobalion, he can bypass all abilities, Steel Bullet, and he just ends his turn. I believe he attached to his bench Virizion. I'm going to attach to Cobalion. I get into the Cobalion, I'm going to put it down. And I guess I'm debating whether or not to N or, to Juniper or Bianca. I'm going to go for Bianca for now. Don't get anything I want to play immediately, so I'm just going to let it go. But I do have a Skyla for next turn. I could potentially get Rare Candy, Ultra Ball for Haxorus, and I'm going to hit for 100 with Steel Bullet and end my turn. So going into my opponent's, he pulls a Colress Machine, so he will be able to attach to Genesect, since that's the only Team Plasma Pokemon on his side of the field, and that's exactly what he does. He may want to retreat. Just pay the energy cost. But first we see an N get played. And he fortunately gives me the Rare Candy Haxorus without me having to do anything. So he puts down a Veerbank and attaches a Team Plasma Badge to Bouffalant. And he's going to promote his Virizion after retreating and use his first attack. Verdant Wind, I think it's called. That might be his Pokemon power, I'm not sure. But anyways, it lets him attach 2 energies to Bouffalant. So I'm going to Rare Candy into Haxorus. During my turn, I'm going to Catcher up Bouffalant and Steel Bullet for the knockout. So it does 100 and it can bypass Boofer, which normally is like a built-in Eviolite, essentially knocks 20 down from each attack. And I take my first prize. He's going to promote Virizion again. This time he's going to play Caitlyn. I don't see that card getting played all that often, and here I'm just showing it to show what it does, and for those interested. So His Genesect on the bench is pretty much a sitting duck right now and has a lot of damage, so as soon as I get the catcher, I can just catcher it up and knock it out. And I've already started attaching to Haxorus in case he wants to put down another Genesect. I can one-shot it. But it looks like he's gonna attach me for 50 again, and he didn't attach to his bench Genesect. I'm not sure why that was. But now it looks like I have quite a bit of damage on board on my end. I'm going to Ultra Ball, looks like, just to pull something out of my deck. It's going to be Tornadus EX, just so I can play it and play the N. I play it just as a consistency card for this deck. So I get another Ultra Ball. I'm going to discard an Ultra Ball and a Rare Candy, so I can get a second Haxorus with that Rare Candy and have a backup attacker that will work effectively against his deck. So at this point I've already attached the necessary energy to use Strike of the Champion on one Haxorus. I'm getting the other one loaded. So I'm going to attack for 100 and I think get close to the knockout for him. He's going to put down another Genesect and hit me with a Hypnotoxic Laser. I do not fall asleep, fortunately, and he's going to attach a G booster to the Genesect that he just placed and then play a Juniper. So it's really tempting me to just catcher that up if I can get a catcher, and he places a normal Virizion or non-EX Virizion on his bench. So at this point, due to the poison, I will get knocked out after he hits me, because I'll take 50 from his attack and 30 from poison damage in between turns. So he'll be able to take 2 prizes this way. So this time he will attach the 2 grass energy to his bench Genesect that he just played this turn. So I'm going to promote Haxorus since it is ready to attack. But first I think I want to just attach another Steel Energy in case I don't get a catcher and need to attack with it, but fortunately I do. I get a second Bangle and attach it to my bench Haxorus, and I'm going to catcher up the Genesect with G Booster and use Strike of the Champion to knock it out instantly, since it is a Team Plasma Pokemon. If you just have those 2 energies attached, you can knock any Team Plasma Pokemon out. And I will take 2 prizes and the prize lead. So now my opponent's going to send a Virizion EX back into the active spot. Again, his damage Genesect is still catcher bait at this point. He's going to attach a Team Plasma badge onto his regular Virizion, and he's probably just going to hit me for 50 and attach 2 more grass energy onto something on his side of the field. I'm not sure what it'll be. Just checking out Virizion. So it's a shiny Virizion that he has. Looks like he attached to Genesect, and it was a Plasma Energy, so it allows him to essentially bring up any Pokemon on my side of the field. He brings up Keldeo. Since it is weak to grass, he can hit me for 100 instead of just 50. But fortunately I have that Float Stone on it, so I can just retreat it. Here I'm going to attach to my bench Haxorus, attach another energy, and I'm debating to play my hand down and play a supporter, but I don't know which one. So I will play a Float Stone on a Cobalion and then just N. It'll reduce both our hand sizes, and since I think I have the upper hand, I think it'll hurt him more than it'll hurt me. So I will retreat my Keldeo, send up Haxorus. I think it has enough energy attached to it to be able to knock him out. He has 70 hit points, and I have 3 equivalent of metal energies, and I can do 40 times 3, 120, plus 30 for Silver Bangle, 150. So that's enough for the knockout, more than enough, actually. And I'll take 2 more prizes. So my opponent's going to promote regular Virizion, and right now he's down 3 prizes, so he needs to do something. He's going to attach another Plasma Energy onto Genesect and bring up Keldeo once again and knock it out with Leaf Wallop. So here I'm going to promote Haxorus, and I will take the knockout with Dragon Axe for a 120. So once again, guys, thank you for watching. I think this modified deck works much better getting rid of the fighting types. Maybe I'll use it at a later date. Thanks.